Anaconda, the king of the Amazon. Lurking beneath the murky waters of Amazonian rivers and swamps, the green anaconda is one of the most fearsome and powerful predators in South America. It doesn't rely on venom instead. It uses its immense muscles to constrict and suffocate its prey. Measuring over 30 feet long and weighing more than 440 pounds, it's strong enough to overpower a large deer or even a juvenile caiman. The anaconda is a master of camouflage, nearly invisible in the water, thanks to its mottled skin that blends perfectly with its surroundings. It's mainly nocturnal, spending most of its life submerged. When unsuspecting prey approaches the riverbank, the anaconda strikes like lightning, coiling tightly around its victim before slowly swallowing it whole. After killing, it slowly swallows the prey whole, starting from the head. Its stomach has an incredible digestive system, breaking down even bones and fur within days. While digesting, the anaconda hides in a secure place to avoid predators or sudden attacks. Due to the size and energy of its meals, an anaconda can go weeks or even months without hunting again.
Absorbing around 2 billion tons of coal each year. The Amazon is not just the lungs of the Earth, it's also one of the largest natural carbon reservoirs on the planet. The Las Piedras River, a small tributary of the Amazon, has meandered through this land for thousands of years. It nourishes a mysterious world of life hidden beneath ancient dense canopies. This is one of the most vibrant and unforgiving ecosystems on Earth, a place where nature is both a mighty force and nurturing provider for all living beings. Here, every creature evolves to survive and thrive, from the largest and most unique species to the most resilient survivors. Apex predators are locked in an endless struggle for survival, shaping a complex ecological web where a fragile balance is maintained every moment. Welcome, wild Amazon. Often called the lungs of the earth, the Amazon is not only a cradle of life, but also a brutal arena of survival, where only the strongest species can thrive and apex predators reign at the top of the food chain. Hidden deep beneath the dense canopy, the jaguar, one of the rainforest's stealthiest hunters, moves with the grace of a passing breeze. It makes no sound patient, precise, lethal. When the moment comes, it strikes with lightning speed, leaving its prey no chance to react. This is the Amazon, a place where beauty and brutality intertwine, where every heartbeat is a testament to the wonders of evolution across the still surface of the water. A massive shadow silently glides. The Anaconda, Amazon's silent giant, wraps itself around its prey with overwhelming force. No claws, no venom, just pure, unrelenting strength. It squeezes the life out of its victim slowly yet irresistibly within minutes. All resistance fades. The water returns to calm, as if the struggle for survival never happened at all. Where the Amazon flows slow and deep, where the Amazon flows slow and deep, watches in silence, waits, then strikes with absolute authority. In this world, life and death walk side by side like two faces of the same coin, constantly unfolding, never pausing. The Amazon is a living testament to millions of years of evolution, where every creature is the result of ruthless natural selection. The struggle for survival here is no accident. It is the lifeblood, the fundamental law that drives the entire ecosystem long before it became the vast rainforest we know today. The Amazon was a grand stage of evolution, where every species had to adapt or disappear. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is the result of millions of years of dramatic geological upheaval. When the Andes Mountains rose, they reshaped the entire South American landscape, forcing rivers and inland lakes to shift eastward, reversing the Amazon's original flow, which once emptied into the Pacific Ocean, to now drain into the Atlantic. This reversal marked a historic turning point. Vast floodplains of the past transformed into a humid, fertile, and life-filled tropical rainforest. It was this monumental shift that created the perfect conditions for an explosion of biodiversity, leading to the birth of one of the richest rainforests on Earth, the Amazon rainforest. Spanning 9 South American countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, the Amazon stands as a symbol of untamed life and untouched beauty. At the heart of this great forest lies Brazil, home to nearly 60% of the Amazon's area, serving as a vast green lung for the planet. For millions of years, nutrient-rich alluvial sediments from the Amazon River and its countless tributaries have nourished the land, turning it into an immense natural treasure, a legacy of time built upon the stable geological foundation of the South American continent. Rich and resilient, the Amazon rainforest is a true ecological marvel, a place where life bursts forth in one of the most complex and diverse symphonies on Earth. With around 390 billion trees spanning 16,000 different species, the Amazon stretches out like a colossal green mosaic, where nature showcases its breathtaking wonders. Remarkably, just about 100 species account for 50% of all the trees. A strange yet extraordinary ecological balance that this rainforest manages to sustain. A 2025 study published in Science Advances revealed that the Amazon may harbor up to 880,000 plant species, and every year scientists discover 50 to 70 new ones, slowly unveiling the deep secrets hidden within the jungle's heart. But the Amazon isn't just a kingdom of plants, it's also home to roughly 10% of all known species on Earth. Over 2,200 species of fish, 1,300 species of birds, 427 species of mammals, 430 species of amphibians, and 380 species of reptiles. Beyond towering ancient trees and iconic animals, the Amazon holds an invaluable treasure trove of microorganisms. Millions of species of bacteria and fungi silently carry out crucial roles breaking down organic matter and keeping the nutrient cycle in motion. Though invisible to the naked eye, these tiny life forms are the lifeblood of this vast ecosystem. Beneath the surface, the Amazon soil contains a rich layer of humus, where decomposition happens rapidly, thanks to year-round warmth and humidity. These ideal conditions create a vibrant habitat allowing plants and creatures to thrive, despite harsh challenges. The Amazon is not just a forest, it's a living testament to life's power to adapt, flourish, and recover in every leaf, every dewdrop, and every canopy layer. Countless natural wonders remain waiting for humankind to discover. According to a study published in 2025 in the Journal of Tropical Ecology, the Amazon rainforest has the capacity to store over 100 billion tons of carbon. In its humus layer, a precious soil layer that plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate. This nutrient-rich humus is the silent green lung of the Earth, helping to balance the climate and slow the frantic pace of global climate change. Hidden within this seemingly still layer of soil is a vibrant biological world, where more than 2,000 species of fungi are recorded as of 2025, weave a complex and dynamic ecological network. These fungi don't exist in isolation. They function like an underground nervous system of the forest, linking plants and microorganisms in deep symbiotic relationships. By working closely with plant roots, they enhance the absorption of water and minerals from the soil, promoting sustainable growth for the entire ecosystem. This symbiosis is what enriches the soil and breathes life into the Amazon rainforest, where life doesn't just survive, it thrives. That soil rich in nutrients and teeming with life is the foundation that sustains the entire forest home. To apex predators that rule both the canopy and the forest floor, from stealthy jaguars lurking in the shadows, to silent snakes gliding through layers of fallen leaves. The Amazon doesn't just store carbon, it preserves life itself, the memory of evolution, and hope for the future of our planet. The jaguar's scientific name, Panthera onca, is the largest big cat in the Americas and the apex predator in the Amazon rainforest food chain. Unlike the regal lion of the savanna or the silent tiger of Asia's bamboo forests, the jaguar is a solitary creature, a ghostly presence that silently rules the jungle, primarily nocturnal. It relies on razor-sharp vision and acute hearing to locate prey, even in the dense darkness beneath the forest canopy.
With its distinctive spotted coat, the jaguar blends seamlessly into its surroundings, moving as softly as smoke without making a sound, an invisible assassin in the wild. Its hunting technique is uniquely its own, distinct from its Panthera cousins. Lions hunt in coordinated prides, with clear roles in each takedown. Tigers often stalk and strike from the flank, with stealth and power. Leopards prefer ambush, launching sudden attacks when prey least expects it. These cats typically kill by suffocation, usually clamping down on the throat. But the jaguar chooses a different path, colder and more decisive. This big cat boasts the most powerful bite of any feline, reaching up to 1,500 psi, pounds per square inch, strong enough to pierce through a skull. It doesn't need a drawn-out chase or a tiring struggle. A single bite ends the ambush. Precise, brutal, and lethal. Jaguars bite straight through the skull, puncturing the brain, dropping their prey instantly with no chance of resistance. This isn't just survival instinct, it's a deadly art, honed over millions of years of evolution. The Amazon rainforest isn't just a stage for apex predators like jaguars or black caimans. Hidden deep within the soil layers, stagnant pools, and decaying tree trunks lies a world full of surprises, home to over 430 species of amphibians, each with its own unique survival strategy, honed through millions of years of evolution. Standing out among them is the poison dart frog, scientifically known as dendrobugs, a tiny predator with a vibrant appearance and a hidden power packed inside a body that seems fragile at first glance. These frogs prey on small creatures like ants, termites, and spiders, silently stalking them among dry leaves, tangled roots, and damp moss, blending perfectly into their surroundings as they wait for the perfect moment to strike. With lightning-fast reflexes, unpredictable movements, and an incredible ability to use their environment to their advantage, they're formidable hunters, swift, silent, and unpredictable. But their most powerful weapon lies in their skin. With vivid colors, red, blue, yellow, and orange, they send a clear warning to any would-be predator. I'm poisonous and extremely dangerous. And that warning is very real. Inside their tiny bodies is batrachotoxin, one of the most potent natural toxins ever discovered. This toxin can completely paralyze the nervous system, causing death with just a tiny amount, enough to make any creature think twice before messing with this barely inch-long amphibian. Deeper still, hidden beneath the soft, decaying soil of the rainforest floor, is the quiet world of insects and microorganisms. No bright colors, no flashy moves, just the tireless work of nature's invisible laborers, breaking down leaves, animal remains, and recycling nutrients around the clock to sustain the entire forest. It's these tiny, unseen creatures, the ones no one notices, no one hears, that form the foundation of life in one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. In the world of the Amazon rainforest, it's often the tiniest creatures that carry the greatest responsibilities. Hidden beneath layers of soft, decaying earth, they are nature's master decomposers, silently breaking down organic matter into nutrients, enriching the soil, and sustaining a massive ecosystem, most of which we only see from the surface. Among the millions of these organisms, leafcutter ants stand out as some of the most tireless workers in nature. They don't rest, they don't stop, day and night, without pause. Tiny lines of ants quietly climb tree trunks, slicing off pieces of fresh green leaves, then patiently carry them back to their colony, not to eat, but to cultivate a special fungus, which serves as the primary food source for the entire colony. One of the quietest and strangest inhabitants of the Amazon canopy is the sloth, scientific name Bradipus. This unique mammal spends up to 90% of its life hanging high in the treetops, as if time holds no meaning for it. Moving so slowly it's almost motionless, the sloth travels at just about 0.15 miles per hour, making it one of the slowest animals on Earth. But this slowness isn't a weakness. It's the result of a lifestyle finely tuned over time. The sloth's body is also perfectly designed for a life spent hanging. With long, curved claws, it clings tightly to branches like natural anchors. Its thick, shaggy fur isn't just for warmth. It's a miniature ecosystem. Amid the dense canopy of the Amazon rainforest, as night falls or the first light of dawn breaks through, a strange sound echoes. tearing through the stillness of the jungle. Van ben MCC Hun. With a uniquely developed larynx, howler monkeys produce the loudest calls of any primate on Earth. Not just a means of communication, but a powerful declaration in the heart of the wild. The spider monkey, scientific name Adelais, is a true acrobat of the towering treetops of the Amazon rainforest. This intelligent primate rarely sets foot on the ground. Instead, it spends its entire life suspended in the air, where it forages, mates, and raises its young, all completely among the branches. The spider monkey's body is perfectly optimized for life above the forest floor. It has long, flexible arms and a prehensile tail stretching up to 35 inches, 90 centimeters, capable of curling and gripping like a fifth limb, strong enough to support its entire body while hanging upside down. The toucan, part of the Ramphastidae family, is a vivid symbol of the tropical rainforest, instantly recognizable by its large rainbow-colored bill, which measures between 6 to 7.5 inches, 15 to 19 centimeters, and accounts for nearly 1/3 of its body length. But the toucan's bill is more than just a showpiece. It's a biological marvel, made of lightweight keratin and filled with air pockets, making it both feather-light and strong enough for feeding, attracting mates, and regulating body temperature. Most remarkably, the toucan's bill functions as a natural radiator, helping it release excess heat in the sweltering tropical climate. The great horned owl, Bubo virginianus, is a ghost of the nighttime canopy and one of the largest owl species in both North and South America, measuring between 18 to 25 inches, 45 to 63 centimeters in length, with a wingspan of up to 5 feet, 1.5 meters. When it strikes, the great horned owl delivers a powerful blow with talons that can exert up to 300 psi, pounds per square inch, of pressure, strong enough to crush the bones of mice, snakes, rabbits, and even large birds. Within the intricate web of life in the Amazon rainforest, the tiny world of arachnids, including spiders, scorpions, mites, and ticks, thrives just as fiercely as any other. Among them, spiders reign supreme, accounting for roughly 80% of all documented arachnid species in the region. These 8-legged creatures hide among leaf litter, beneath tree bark, or high in the canopy, playing a crucial role in controlling insect populations and maintaining ecological balance. Some of the Amazon's greatest artisans are orb-weaving spiders, masters of spinning delicate yet powerful silk into massive, spherical webs that stretch between branches and undergrowth. These webs are not only visually stunning, like works of art, but also deadly traps, with capture success rates reaching up to 50%. The silk, secreted from their small bodies, has extraordinary strength, 5 times stronger than steel by weight, making it sturdy enough to trap large insects such as butterflies, bees, and beetles. In the rainforest, where survival is a relentless competition, spiders do not rely on speed or brute force to hunt, but on patience, precision, and masterful design. High in the towering canopy of the Amazon rainforest, where sunlight filters down in scattered rays through the leaves, the hummingbird, tiny yet incredibly active, plays one of the most vital roles in keeping this ecosystem running. With its long, slender, and flexible tongue, it can reach deep into flowers that no other bird can access, helping to pollinate nearly 25% of the plant species in the upper layers of the forest. Hummingbirds flit endlessly from flower to flower, sipping nectar and moving on, a constant cycle of life that sustains the forest's plant diversity. Their vibrancy comes not only from their speed or rapidly beating wings, but also from their dazzling, iridescent feathers, shimmering like rainbows, which serve as both a visual warning to predators and a powerful signal to attract mates during the breeding season. Hummingbirds don't just operate alone. Many species work together in small groups, protecting nests, sharing territory, and forming a natural defense network where strength lies not in size, but in unity. In the murky waters of the Amazon River, the red piranha, Pygocentros nautereri, evokes both fear and fascination, a symbol of ferocity, an uncompromising predator. This fish is famous for its razor-sharp teeth, arranged in a perfectly serrated pattern. Each tooth is small, measuring only about 0.16 to 0.2 inches long, but when working in unison, they form a terrifying flesh-tearing machine. They typically operate in groups of 20 to 30, using coordinated attack strategies. When they identify a target, they don't immediately swarm it. Instead, they begin with quick surgical bites, small but deadly, rapidly draining blood and weakening the prey. In just a few minutes, the first bites can cause the victim to lose up to 35% of its body weight, a rate of destruction that makes red piranhas one of the most efficient predators in the Amazon, with a hunting success rate as high as 70%. When prey is scarce, they shift from hunting live animals to scavenging carrion and even consuming plant matter when necessary. This flexibility is key to their survival in the ever-changing ecosystem of the Amazon, where water levels rise and fall with the seasons and living conditions are in constant flux. When relentless tropical rains pour down, the Amazon rainforest awakens in a majestic transformation. Rising waters reshape the familiar landscape, pushing fish and aquatic creatures deep into newly flooded areas, where they become harder to locate and capture. Yet in the face of this harsh reality, the giant otter displays extraordinary adaptability. They adjust their hunting strategies, relying on teamwork, sometimes forming groups of 10 to 20 individuals to herd fish into shallower waters, making them easier to catch. Loud calls, echoing like voices in a stone cavern, help maintain contact, coordinate movement, and strengthen defense against predators. Powerful swimmers with seamless coordination and a strong sense of unity, these giant otters become a living fortress in a world overwhelmed by water. Thanks to this strategy, their group survival rate can reach up to 70%, a remarkable figure in such a perilous and ever-changing environment. Deep within the Amazon rainforest, herds of peccaries, wild pigs native to South America, frequently gather at mineral licks, patches of naturally nutrient-rich earth where the soil is exposed and rich in sodium, calcium, and other essential minerals. These mineral licks provide critical dietary supplements, helping peccaries make up for the mineral-poor foods they typically consume. But the very sites that nourish them are also laced with danger. They are prime ambush spots. Up to 30% of successful jaguar attacks occur at these mineral licks, especially during the rainy season, when the ground is softer, the foliage is thicker, and predators like jaguars gain a major advantage through stealth and camouflage. To survive, peccaries have evolved not just through individual strength, but through collective power. They live in large herds, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, with tightly knit social structures and well-coordinated defensive behavior. This herd cohesion serves as a living shield, protecting the group from predators. During the rainy season, a time of upheaval and heightened danger, this coordination becomes critical, allowing the herd to navigate flooded areas, dark forest corridors, and the blood-stained trails of ambush predators. However, the struggle for survival in the Amazon doesn't end with the brutality of nature. This vibrant, diverse, and seemingly endless ecosystem didn't simply appear on its own. It is the result of millions of years of geological activity, continental uplifts, tectonic shifts, and climate transformations. The Amazon is a living legacy of Earth, shaped by time, forged through adversity, and now facing its greatest threat, humankind. Humanity has taken only a few decades to threaten what nature took millions of years to create. Among the most urgent challenges facing the Amazon, deforestation stands as the greatest threat, wiping out habitats for countless species, polluting vital water sources, and pushing the entire ecosystem to the brink of collapse. According to the World Meteorological Organization, the Amazon has lost more than 20% of its original area in just the past 50 years. This isn't just a cold statistic. It's a warning bell signaling the severe decline of biodiversity and the permanent disappearance of species that have existed for millions of years, many of which have never even been discovered by humans. Without urgent action, up to 40% of the Amazon rainforest could disappear by 2050, pushing one of the planet's most vital ecosystems to the edge of collapse. Rising temperatures, decreasing rainfall, and increasingly severe wildfires are turning once lush forests into dry, scorched landscapes. The Amazon, once a symbol of thriving life, now screams in the flames, suffocating as its trees fall one by one. According to WF and a 2025 study published in Nature, an estimated 400 to 500 new species are discovered in the Amazon each year. Yet, at the same time, hundreds of others may be going extinct before humanity even realizes they existed. The green lungs of the earth are running out of breath, drained by humanity's unchecked actions. Its rivers, its forests, its native creatures are sending out a desperate cry for help. Yet amid the darkness, there are still glowing sparks of hope. Conservation efforts, however small, continue to grow and spread with quiet persistence. Deep within the Amazon, conservationists, indigenous communities, and international organizations are working tirelessly to keep the forest breathing. A 2025 study published in PNAS, Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, revealed that forests managed by indigenous peoples have significantly lower deforestation rates, helping to protect over 55 million hectares of rainforest. It's a number that offers real hope amid the tide of despair. In addition, reforestation programs and partnerships between governments and NGOs are helping to regenerate once devastated areas, turning wounds into new signs of life. Each of us can play a role in this fight, whether it's supporting conservation projects, changing our consumption habits to ease the burden on forests, or raising our voices on global platforms. Every action can ripple outward like waves on water, impacting the global ecosystem. The Amazon is more than just a forest. It is a vital link in the food chain, home to millions of species, the source of air for humanity, and a symbol of hope. The Amazon needs us, and we need the Amazon, an inseparable bond in the fight to protect our shared future. And you, have you ever immersed yourself in the beauty of the Amazon? Whether you've walked its winding trails or only dreamed of it through books and screens, share your thoughts and memories. Because it's those real experiences and emotions that can spark powerful inspiration, helping to spread the urgent message of protecting one of the planet's most precious natural treasures.